This is the card we're going to be doing today. Isn't it pretty? Oh, this is such a beautiful stamp set. This is Mixed Florals. I am using Moody Mauve. I know the Americans call it mauve, but in Canada we call it mauve. So we will get started. I have this is going to be all cut up. As you see, this would stick right in the center. So I am going to cut it all up and put it around. So I will show you that, and after I do the coloring here. And I have my Easter greetings done, and I just have to flag it, which I will do now. And then I will put that aside. You just cut down the center, and then you cut from the edge to the center, and do the same on this side. And yeah. There you go, just like that. Seems I can't talk and do this at the same time. Apparently that's an issue. If you have a, we had a stamp set, a punch that did this. I loved it, but Stampin' Up! Discontinued it. So if you don't have it, you have to do it like that. But if you have it, yay, you can do it with the punch, which makes a perfect cut every time, and it doesn't take very long to do. Oh yes, I'm fiddling with this again. I thought I got a new one. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, I think this is new. Oh well, we'll see. I like using the liquid glue for everything, but when it's like this is a 3D embossing folder, but this one is very heavily detailed, and it's gorgeous, but the glue gets into the places where it's indented, and it kind of gives you a little bit more coverage and a little bit more stain power. Okay, so that's done. I gotta stamp this and this, and I'm bringing in my big stamp. It goes on the biggest block. Whoa. Don't drop it like I did. Now, there it is. then I'm going to bring this in, and I'm going to do the same thing with it. There's my ink. I know I just had it, but what did I do with it? Oh, sometimes. So how's everybody doing today? What's the weather like at your place? It's a much nicer day today. We're not raining. It was pouring the other day. Oh my goodness, it was awful. And we had freezing rain, and I had to go to the pain clinic and get my needles that I don't like to do. So I had to go out in it, and was not happy about that, but oh well. Life goes on. I don't like going out because I'm afraid of falling, because it's very slippery at our place on the driveway, and I was hanging on to everything as I was walking out. Oh, it was crazy. But anyways, that's okay. It's over and done with now. So I've got to put this in it. There we go. Now, I'm going to try. You heard the word try. Oh, to do all three of them at the same time, so I save time. Honestly, it's not going to take very long at all. So is everybody looking forward to the summer? I love summer. I am so looking forward to the warm weather and not having to wear a coat and not being cold and not having to turn on the car seats every time I get in. If my husband hasn't already done it for me. Sometimes he does, and sometimes he forgets. He's too busy doing something else to think about doing it. But a lot of times I get in and the seat's heated, and it's like, oh, this is lovely, because I don't like the cold. It's one thing that I do not like, is to be cold. I know a lot of people that wish it could be cold all the time because they prefer the cold weather, but I am not that person. Now I'm just doing a little bit on these. I don't want to do the entire thing. I want it variegated. So, if you want them all colored in, you go right ahead. But I thought this would be faster for the video, and I like the look of it. Well, so far I've done all of them. We'll wait and see how I progress, if I can do them all at the same time. I'm just doing the circles. Sometimes I do the center, and sometimes I don't. So the center has a black dot, so you can just leave it. I was planting my seeds the other day to get them started, and I had just got an order of seeds come in, and so I was planting the ones that needed to be planted. I got to the last one, and they were cosmos, and they're called double click. They are absolutely gorgeous. They're all white, pink, uh, darker pinks, mauves, just stunning colors. And I'm looking forward to these growing in my garden. And I opened them up, and I couldn't find any seeds. So I slit the side, and I get down to the bottom. I couldn't see any seeds, so I slid across the bottom and opened it up completely. There was not a seed there. Oh, it's like, this is funny. So I contacted the company, and they said they would have somebody contact me, and I haven't heard anything all week long, so I called them today, and yeah, they were so sorry, and they were going to send them out today, and so I can get them planted. But she was shocked that, so she said, "Did you do it online?" And I said, "Yeah, I did." She said, Usually they would respond back." I said, "Well, they said they were going to, but I never got a response back, so I thought I'd better call and see what was going on, because I know they're not open tomorrow since it's Saturday. Can't blame them. They got to have time off too, but I need to get my seeds planted, because they've got to grow. There's, I think it's 4 to 6 weeks, and last Friday was 6 weeks, so I got a little bit of time. I'm just glad I opened them when I did, instead of waiting for the 4 or 5 weeks to come to start them, I should say. Yeah, I was, you could have knocked me over with a feather, I think. Honestly, it's like, where are they? Like, I've had some seed companies here in Canada put the seeds in a bag so they don't shake in the packet. So, like, I didn't think anything of that. That it felt like you couldn't shake up the seeds. That was not even, I didn't even think about that, because that's a normal thing for some companies, especially the small, those tiny little seeds that, oh my goodness, they're so hard to plant. But yeah, I miss this one. But it was quite the shock to find out that, yeah, there was nothing in there. Beyond funny. So I'm telling everybody in the family and laughing and thinking it's very funny, and then they're not getting back to me. And I thought they would get back on Monday, and when Monday came around, they hadn't got back to me. I thought, okay, tomorrow. And it kept going on and on and on, and it's like, then you tend to forget. And so today I saw the packet. It's like, oh, I gotta call them. I can't go without. They have to get, because they're quite a ways away. There. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I missed that one. I got this one. I usually miss one. And I was not wrong. There, I got them all done. Now, while I was gone, I just lined this up. This is my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Get this out of the way. It's so nice to have one at my desk, the small one at my desk. There we go. So that is done, and we'll bring this in and we'll kind of get this lined up. And what I'm going, there's my scissors. I don't know if I'll cut this the same as I did for the first one, but anyways. So that is going to go, actually I'm cutting it down. That in. They are apart. Well, come on. Where'd the other one go to? There it is. It's kind of attached, but I can spread them out. So what I'm going to do is just put them on here and hopefully I will attach it. I'm not putting a lot of glue on this. And if this is too long, I'll just cut it off. There. Get rid of that. This is going to take me a few minutes because of all the cutting and gluing. So I'm just not going to, like I say, glue too much. And I'm not going to worry about it being loose because I just want it to be attached to this, and then I will glue the whole thing down, and all these will have glued down so they won't be a problem. I'm trying to look at what I did. So this, I'm just going to cut that there. And I definitely keep wanting to lose this. Okay, this is, I have to cut this down. There we go. There, just going to make it easier for this. I don't normally attach it, but because of all the little things here and so much, I'm just going to attach it. There, yeah, still within the framework here. Now I am going to cut this off and then put this back here. There. And then I am going to put this one if you don't want to do this, you don't have to. But I just like the look of it. It just gives the card a little bit more pizzazz. But it does take a little bit of time. And then I'm going to detach this one and cut it off. One of these days I'm going to have to fill that back up. Yeah, it still fits. I have to make it fit in this. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm just going to cut that off, and I'm not going to use that. So it goes in the garbage. Come on. There we go. And this is going to go, yeah. I got glue on it, so it's got to be back in here, but no, it's got to go down lower. Actually, I could just cut that one off. There. Yep, it's all within the... Now, I am going to use this one. Well, that was a bit much. Yeah, that's my brand new bottle. I'm thinking, yeah, it's coming out quite a lot. But at least I'm not having to push on it, squeeze, to get it to come out, which makes it kind of nice. So much easier to work with. Now, oh, I have itchy eyes today. That's crazy. There we go. Oh, I got glue there. I don't know how I did that. Oh well. Now I have my, I almost call them butterflies. These my ladybugs. I have to get this on first because I'm putting it up here and the ladybug goes on it. So I have to get my dimensionals. Well, which one's better? Yep, that's the better grading. It's straighter. Well, that wasn't even sticking. I got rid of 2 pieces of paper. Yay! Now I just got to make sure it's straight. Not bad. So I am putting this ladybug, who's looks like they're flying. There. And this one is going to go right here on this part, and this one, if I get the right side up, he or she, ladybug, could be either, is going to go down here. There we go. Put that back. Now, I think I'm finished with this, so do that. Now I'm going to do my bow. This is beautiful ribbon. I'll let you know what it is. Hopefully I'll remember to give you the rundown of all the supplies I used. Get my ribbon scissors. Well, it just doesn't want to cooperate. I try to get them at the same point so I can get them about the same length. Now I am going to, oh, there's not one there. Roll up my glue dot, and the ribbon goes there. Now I'm going to take 2 more pieces and attach my ribbon because I don't like a wonky bow. I'd rather spend the money on the glue dot than have my bow wiggle back and forth and then escape, because they sometimes do that. Oh. Moody Mauve is a color that is disappearing on us. Moody Mauve, I should say. I hear Americans say it so much. Now, attach this. And we got some bright colors coming in. The one blue, the light blue, it should be a pretty color. I love blues, so. But it didn't arrive. It was, they've got issues with ink being turning out the proper color every time, I think it is. So they're doing some developments on it. Now they've got the marker. The markers all work, but the ink pad doesn't, which is unique. Oh, my ribbon almost went for a roll. Get these out of the way. If you could like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel, that would be nice. When you subscribe, you will be notified when I put up my next video, so that you get to see it right away if you wanted to. It just helps me grow my channel if you do that, and I would appreciate that. It doesn't cost you anything, which is nice. So I use the Rhinestone Basic Jewels. I use this beautiful stamp here and all 3 ladybugs, mixed florals. I use the Easter Greetings from Storybook Friends. I use the layered floral 3D embossing folder, which is going out, I believe. And I use Granny Apple Green, Soft Seafoam, and Moody Mauve. And that's it, I think. Oh, the ribbon. That is a striped ribbon. Iridescent striped ribbon. It's beautiful. It just gives it a little pop. Oh, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you spending time with me on a very busy day. I know. I'm trying to do lots of stuff too, so I totally understand. So thank you so much. Bye now.